Welcome everyone. I've been wanting to do an interview for a while, and I don't know why I stopped, but today I'm here. I'm not gonna talk too much about me, but today I'm here with the famous Mia Loren, and I'm very excited to talk to her. Mia Loren, will you say what's up to everyone?
Hi everyone, how are you?
How you doing today? You like chilling, everything?
I'm good.
How was your day so
Yeah,
far?
I got some.
Oh, you got coffee bean? Damn, I like the what's it called? The Vietnamese one. I don't know. My sister gets it. She always like sounds pretty
I,
good.
I like that one. It's
Yeah.
condensed milk,
Oh, for real?
so I love it.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn. Maybe that's why I like it because I like condensed milk
Hmm.
too. But just to start off of the bat, I'm just gonna ask you just like a random question. I like to do this with like most of my guests, just a random first question. But what was like the last song you listened to like today?
um, Sorry by Heather,
Sorry about
their
it.
new project.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Hmm.
Um, why were you like listening to that song? What made you like want to, you know, feel like damn, I feeling this song, or it just came up like randomly, like on a playlist?
It came up, but I've been listening to that album a lot recently.
Okay.
Because they just dropped a new album, or he just dropped a new album, and I really like that song off of it.
Okay.
So,
Cool. So I'm not trying to like put you on blast or anything, but you have like two songs put up, and I'm just wondering why you chose
yeah,
to release those only two songs. Because I'm assuming you have like more in the vault, and I'm wondering
yeah.
why like you chose these two songs to be released other than the other ones.
Um, I think those are the first two songs that I felt most confident in. Um, I feel like the other ones I was just like too in my head about. They are coming out, um, but I wrote those songs, and those are the first ones where I was like, oh damn, like I feel good about these, you
Yeah.
know? So, them.
Yeah, no, I mean the two songs, I feel like I don't know, they're you remind me of someone, but I don't know who because like how deep, not just like what you how you sing, how you know, the lyrics and everything, it's just how deep you are like with everything. You're pretty like describing like a whole story with like the two songs and I really like that. And my like theoretical
Oh, thank you.
idea, yeah, of course. My theoretical idea was like it reminded me of like a angel and devil on the shoulder kind of situation, where like one song which was bluffing,
Yes.
which is like kind of like, oh, I hate this person, you know, I'm glad you left me, and then Anteros was just like, I miss you, come back and everything, and I just thought maybe that was like a cool way. That's what I thought maybe why you
Yeah.
chose that way, um, and you know, it's just because
Definitely was going through the shit when I wrote those.
yeah, no, I mean it's like kind of as an audience, like an audience, as an audience, it makes you feel like pretty, you know, deep into it and everything. And I'm pretty sure there's other people out there that probably like feel the same way because it's a pretty common thing that, you know, people go through in like relationship stuff. And I feel like that pretty much like kind of like put me in a
Hmm.
perspective of like where you're going to. And I just really like, as I said before, I really like how descriptive and deep you were and kind of just putting in like questions and kind of like interlude messages, especially on Bluffing when you had like the phone calls and everything. That was like a really cool detail that I really liked that you added. Uh,
Thank you.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, I definitely. Uh, I think it's like like just like when you're going through a breakup and when you're in a relationship, just like in general, it's like a toxic cycle, just like, oh fuck you, I don't want to be with you anymore. Like, get out of my face. But then you're like, wait, I actually still care about you. I
Yeah,
like you. Come back. You know.
yeah. No, yeah. That's I don't know. Those two songs, I don't know. They're although it's only like two songs, I just still think it's like amazing how like you came up with everything, and it was just just cool overall. I think it really and I could really tell like you really felt confident with it, and like you said, like you're still have some songs in the vault that you just. I don't think you don't feel unconfident about those songs that are in the vault. I think it's just you
Mhm.
think you can still work on them and like process them, and if that's what it came to Anteros and Bluffin', then I can't wait for like the other songs to come out to see how it is when you like finally
Oh,
process
thank you.
everything. And I've noticed that in your like your covers and everything, the single covers, you have like embroidered shirts for like the title of like the names of the songs. Why did you like choose to like have like specifically like a shirt and like have it like embroidered? Is there like a meaning behind it?
Um, yeah, so I've always like that style. Um, just like the like just like the name tags and
Mm-hmm.
like plumbers or like mechanics. I've always liked that style. And so um my manager and I were looking at like artists that I really like. We were looking at their cover art, like Oasis and like the Cardigans, and I noticed that they had it doesn't like we wanted something that would stick. So like for example, like even if maybe the cover art changed, there's going to be one thing that remained the same. So I know I was like, well, I really like the idea of like having like name tags, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
embroidery on the shirts. It can be different. Each background or each whatever um, aesthetic can be different. So that's kind of why I went with it. So that you, when you think of it, when you think of like my music or like you just think of like me, like I'm like attached to that. You know what I mean? Like you
Oh,
can be
okay.
like, oh yeah, she has embroidery on her shirt.
Yeah.
And I was
Like
like, this would be in the
yeah.
future.
No, yeah, like
Like
it'll be like
so
really
merch.
cool. I feel like it's just something that's kind of makes you stand out, like highlights you, like oh that's your thing. Because I don't really see anyone really doing that. And when say like once you get really big and everything, you still like attached to that like theme, um, people would probably like know who you are like automatically. And I think that's just a cool way because a lot of like celebrities and everything and famous artists usually have like their own type of style and theme, and people know them like right away, like off the bat, like who they are, just either like the style of their hair, the clothes they wear, or just like even having paint on their skin or something like that. Like it just makes them stand out more and makes them realize who they are quicker, which
Yeah.
is like pretty cool. Kind of like a bat signal, once you see it, like oh shit, like I know who it
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 exactly. I'm bat signaling
Yeah.
you.
Is this like gonna be like a theme that we're gonna see like more often, like even like on albums other than like singles and everything?
Yes, definitely. I really do like the embroidery and I like doing that, like the patches and stuff. And even if it's not like a name patch, it will be something that'll like stand out.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
something um different. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's actually like really cool. I like that. I always just liked embroidered stuff, like even like custom. I always thought it was just
Mhm.
super cool. So that's just something that when I
Yeah.
first like saw the covers, I was like, oh damn, that's cool. She has like the name of it on her shirt. Um, but on the Bluffin' cover, it has of you holding a phone, obviously because it's either you or like an alter ego that is just
Mhm.
calling, the person and leaving phone like messages throughout the song as well. But in the cover of Anteros, you have like a clown style makeup on, like while having like that expression of like loneliness. Having that makeup on, is it supposed to like symbolize like a significant other making you feel like a joke or like a clown as well because the love you have towards that person, or is it like something else like behind it?
No, 100%. 100% that's what it
Yeah.
was. I was like, I love clown makeup and I love just like like puppets and like stuff like that. So I'm like, what the fuck do I look like a clown to? You know, am I a joke?
Yeah.
So I was like, we could do like a fun clown makeup, and it just so happened that it was really cloudy that day too when we were
Damn.
shooting. So it worked out
Yeah.
perfectly.
It
I
just
was
all
like,
came
oh, this is
together.
gonna look so. Yeah, it all came together. I was
Yeah.
like, yes, it's meant to be. I felt so good about the shoot.
These two songs, I don't mean to like bring up the topic of like the two songs, but it sounds like
Okay.
they're like connected and like telling a story to us like as your audience. And like I said before, I always like storytelling and admire that either you did this consciously or subconsciously. For the next song, are we expecting for like another part of the story if it is, you know, kind of like storytelling, or is it just going to be like another song that's like going to be something we're going to enjoy and like appreciate?
Um, it definitely is story, a part of like a story, you know. Um, just like different parts of like a relationship, like sadness, loneliness, confusion, lust. Um, I think the next two are more about just like definitely feeling more lustful towards someone.
Okay.
Um, so it all kind of connects,
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely.
Um, so like why did you choose to have like different story or like even like a story to like connect? What was like the kind of like the inspiration behind it or like the thought process?
Um, Definitely just um, just being in your 20s and going through like different relationships and experiencing different people, and just figuring yourself out and through those experiences with people and learning about yourself. Um, so I wanted to just figure out a way to reflect that in my music. Um, and yeah, I think those are just all things that I feel like I've been through, just like in different relationships. Not all of them, obviously, but just like, even if it's even through like friendships, just like, okay, I feel like even like with social media, it's like, if you're not like aesthetically, if you don't meet someone's aesthetic or if they're not like cute enough, then I feel like a lot of people won't really want to be friends. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
It's kind
that's
of
like so
like
fucking weird.
yeah, it's like a social type of thing, which is weird. Like I think it's like a type of high school mentality people like have and they carry on, which is
I
kind of dumb, but
hmm
it is what it is.
And I think that way too when it comes to relationships. People are like that as well. Like it's just very like it can be like that. Like, oh, just very like all lusts and going through that honeymoon phase. You think someone, you don't like, just like basically having a crush, like you don't really know them, you know what I mean? And then once you know them, you're like, oh wait, actually I don't really like you.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like, I thought you were cute and I
They're
kind of
like
should have
not
just left it at
anymore.
that.
Like it's all good.
Yeah.
I don't mean to get like if it's too personal, you don't have to answer this question. But what is it? What did you mean on bluffing when you said I was a fool for you, called me your muse. Now I'm confused.
um so I have dated artists in the past, different musicians, and um, they wrote a lot of songs about me. Um, and so when it ended, or when we would just like argue, or just like in a toxic cycle, I was like, okay, well, what do you mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought you were off for me, and now you're not. But they quite literally told me that I was their muse.
Yeah.
So,
Well, what is a um to you? What is a muse?
hmm. someone definitely that you're like inspired by, you
Mm,
know, that you look that you kind of look to when you're maybe, I don't want to say like at a low point, but just maybe a little looking for, yeah, just like inspiration or just like something that you really like, you really
yeah,
enjoy.
yeah. That's actually like it. Because when I first read it, it just I don't know, it made me just a little confused. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't really grasp or understand. But like now that you like finally like kind of broke it down for me, like that's kind of like it's really like a cool line that I kind of admire now. And I'm honestly just like looking at my notes right now, just smiling. I was like, damn, that's actually really dope. That's just cool. Uh, but yeah, that's just like interesting. Like, why did you like want to add this line in there? Like, what was it? Just one of those things like, damn, this person made me feel this way, and they're saying, I'm not, or like we were in a fight and I don't know whatnot. Like, what made you like want to like write this line for you?
Um, I think it was just because, well, when I had ended this relationship, um, it was just very, or when she ended the relationship, it was just very like abrupt and just, it was just like a clean cut, just like
Mm,
cold turkey. And it genuinely left me confused and was just kind of like, what the hell? Now that I look back, obviously there were signs everywhere and it just wasn't healthy. Um, but yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like you wrote all these songs about me, all these amazing lyrics, and now it just kind of like turned because then now the music isn't nice, it isn't
yeah,
cute anymore. How like loved me or you really found me like attractive or whatever. Now it's just like whack, like
yeah.
talking down on me.
And that kind of like
but
it reminds me of what you said on Bluffing where you said like you treat me like trash. And I kind of like want to in my head right now I'm just thinking like damn those two lyrics kind of like intertwine with each other where you're saying like I'm your muse and everything and then you're saying that oh there was like so many like toxic stuff like going on and now you're and I'm just thinking about what you said oh not you treat me like trash and stuff like that which is like it's really like creative. Like I don't know, like talking to you and like having you like these thoughts coming out, like it's just, really like blows my mind. It's just crazy. And then for Antaros, I like how deep it is because it seems like you're questioning, like I said before, why that significant lover is um, leaving and not wanting to feel the same way you do towards them, but they're not being responsive. Why I love this song is because it seems like you're like metaphorically like yelling and begging for them to get back, but they're spiritually not there with you anymore. And now you just feel grief and heartbroken. So throughout the song in the beginning, you chose to give questions to the person. Like why did you question the person? Was it for just like a dramatic effect or is there something behind it? Like why you're giving the person a question knowing that they're probably not gonna give like the same response?
um, I think it's definitely like both for like the dramatic effect, but also just maybe kind of wanting an answer, but also not because you know what the answer is.
Mm,
Do you know what I mean? It's kind of
yeah.
like a weird, just tell me, but also like I know the response and
Yeah,
I
kind
kind
of
of
like a
don't
rip
want
the
you to tell
band-aid
me.
type of situation.
Yes, yes. Like I know the answer, but I just wish you would just be straight up. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like your action. It's all about like someone's actions. Like you say one thing, but it's like I can feel another. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
energetically and just like everything. Like you say you're gonna do one thing, or you say one thing, but then you like physically can't even
Connect, you can't
do it. You know?
yeah,
It's like, oh, like sorry, I'm gonna be better, but it's like they can't because they're not
Right,
really
yeah.
tapped in anymore. You
Like they kind of
know?
just like left you like alone and everything, and
Yeah.
yeah, wow. But that's all the questions I have for you. Uh, but yeah, so that's like the end of the interview, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed and everything. And Mia, Lauren, would you like to say anything before we will head off?
Um, yes, I have two new songs coming out next month that I'm excited about. I've been kind of posting little snippets and stuff, so it'll be a nice end to the year.
Okay. Damn.
And
All
then
right.
I started working on my EP, so that'll be next
Damn. Okay. So we got a couple new projects for you coming out
year.
soon. Okay. Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited. But yeah. So I hope you
Yes, so
guys.
we'll have to circle back.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're definitely. I'm gonna have to. Especially when the EP comes out, I'm excited for that EP. I'm definitely gonna be like bumping that shit soon.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yay.
so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys enjoyed my guest, Mia Lauren, and I hope you guys have a good day and everything.